we're going to talk about relations. And in mathematical terms, a relation is simply a connection of one element of one set to a different element of another set. And as we're looking at relations, we're going to say if a relation exists between x and y, then we say that x corresponds with y. This means that if we're given x, then we know that it has some relation to y, and that's the definition of a relation, just how they're connected. Mathematically, we can write this as an x with an arrow to a y, x corresponds with y, or we can write an ordered pair such as xy. And if this looks familiar, it should. The graphing that we looked at earlier in Chapter 1 is directly related to this idea of a relation. An x input corresponds to a y output, and that point, when we graph it, is a point on the graph. We also have what we call a mapping, and a mapping is a graphical representation, but it's typically done just a little different. So here is a mapping between the certain states and certain senators. And you can see we have elements on the left: Indiana, Washington, North Carolina, Illinois, Maine, and on the right we have senators: Evan Bayh, Maria Cantwell, Elizabeth Dole, Dick Durbin, Barack Obama, and Olympia Snowe. You notice this is just a little bit dated, but it still serves our purposes. We can map a state to a senator, so Washington corresponds with Maria Cantwell. And in this way we have our relation expressed.